Welcome all of you. We are solving problems on instantaneous center. We have already solved some 5 problems. Let's go to 6th problem. Problem number 6. So let's first draw the linkage diagram and as per the data. So the figure is like this. So you can see this is the mechanism that is given. So there is a linkage diagram, the data is given so that you will be able to draw this linkage diagram to start with. So once the data is fully there with us, now we are asked to find out these many parameters by making use of the IC method, instantaneous center method. So how do we do it? That is the next thing. So as we know, first we start with the centers which are already known. So this is O12, this is O23, this is O34, 3 is connected to 4, so 3, 4, point C is 3, 4. Now 4 is connected to 5, so this is O45. This point is 045. 4 is connected to 6, so this is 046. 46 is here. Now 5 is connected to 7, 6 is connected to 7, so this point is 6, 7, and here it is 057. Now 5 is connected to 1 here, so this is 015. This is 016. 1 is connected to 6, 016. Now 4, if you see, it is just like a slider. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a slider crank mechanism, where 4 is a slider. The shape is like this, but it's just like what we had done earlier. So you know 1, 4 is at infinity in this direction. O14 at infinity. So these many centers are known to us to begin with. So now we go ahead with these centers and try to write the equations and find the velocities. Any center, if you want to know, then we can draw Kennedy's circle and find it out. So we begin with the link number 2. So for link number 2, we write for link number 2, velocity of O23 equal to omega 2, distance from 1 to 2 to 3. So distance from 1 to 2 to 3 and omega 2, that will give you velocity of 2, 3. So this you will be able to find out, and it is here. That is velocity of 0.023. So now this point belongs to 3 also. So now we say for link 3, velocity of O23 is equal to omega 3, distance from 1, 3 to 2, 3 now. So this will tell us to find out 1, 3, because 1, 3 at the moment is not there. So now we go to Kennedy's circle and find out where is O13, and after that you can measure the distance from 1, 3 to this point 2, 3 and multiply that by that distance, rather divide O23 by this distance to get omega 3. So let's draw the Kennedy's circle here. Now this circle we have to divide into 7 parts. Like this. And then we have to plot these points which are known. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 4, 5 and 4, 6. 4, 5 and 4, 6. 5, 7 and 6, 7. 5, 7 and 6, 7. 1, 5 and 1, 6. So these are the centers which are already known. So with this we now try to find out where is O13. Let's try to find out O13. So we say O13 is obtained by O12 and O23. And then the other is 1, 4 and 3, 4. So do this 1, 2 and 2, 3, this line. This line, and 1, 4 and 3, 4. Now 1, 4 is 3, 4 is here, 1, 4 at infinity. So this line and this line, wherever it intersects, that is going to give you O13. So these two lines, when they intersect, they are going to give you O13. So from that O13 to this point, you can measure the distance, and after that you can find out the angular velocity of 3 in radians per second. And you will also see that because omega 3, since one point is going like this, you will find omega 3 this way, which is anti-clockwise. So any other point on link number 3, 3, 4, we can find out velocity of 3, 4 also. So 1, 3 to 3, 4, this distance you measure, multiply by omega, and that is going to give you velocity of 3, 4. So you will get the answer of velocity of 3, So that will be velocity of 3, 4 like this. Velocity of O 3, 4. Now 3, 4 is a point on 3 also and 4 also. So we now say for link 4, velocity of O 3, 4 is equal to velocity of point C. So velocity of point C you obtain, which is same as 3, 4, which is same as D, which is same as E. So C, D, E, we have obtained all of them, we have obtained 3 also. So velocity of 3, 4 we obtained, and all these points, they are on link 4, so their velocity we obtained. Now you can take point 4, 5. This 4, 5 point is on 5 also and 4 also. Right now we know that this point 4, 5 is same as 4, 5. You can also write here. Same as 4, 5, 4, 5 D. 4, 6 is same as E. So all these velocity we have obtained in one stroke. Now let us consider link number 5. Consider link number 5, which is a roller. Now this roller, I'll draw, say, here. This is a roller. Number is 5. This is 1 and this is O15. This point is O15. One of the points here is 5 and we know the velocity of this point, which is 4, 5. So this is 4, 5, this is O15, and you know the velocity of this point, velocity of O45. You know. Now this link number 5 is rotating about this point. At this instant, one point is going there. So velocity of this point is where it is rotating about this point. This link is rotating about this point. Okay. So because of that, you can say that this becomes your omega 5. So for link number 5, I'll write here. Velocity of point O45 is equal to, we are writing the same way, velocity of 45 is omega 5, distance from 15 to 45. Now out of that, what is known? 15 to 45, this distance is known, and velocity is also known. This is velocity of 45. So you can find out velocity of omega 5, how much it is. So knowing velocity of omega 5, any other point on link 5 you can find out the velocity. So if you notice here there is 0.57. There is 0.57 there. So you can say that velocity of O57. What will be the velocity of O57? It will be omega 5 and distance from 15 to 57. So 15 to 57 is this distance multiplied by omega. So this is going to be your velocity of O57. So you can obtain this velocity this much. So velocity of 57, this is velocity of 45. If you join this becomes velocity of O57. So that is velocity of O57. Now velocity of O57 is same whether it is on 5 or whether it is on 7. So now I write here for link number 7, we write velocity of O57 is equal to, now here we are not writing omega 7 because 7 is not rotating, it is sliding. So once the link number 7 is sliding, velocity of O57 is same as velocity of O67 is same as velocity of A, because all these points they are moving with the same velocity because it is a box which is sliding like a slider. So all the points on the box, they are having same velocity. So velocity of 057, I'll write, which is already obtained, is equal to velocity of, this is known, is equal to velocity of 067 and it is same as velocity of f. 057, velocity of 057, velocity of 067. This is velocity of 067 and this is velocity of f. So this and this and this, they are all same. They are all same. So we are in the process found out velocity of f also. And omega 6. Now what is omega 6 I have not found out, but you can do the same thing here because they are of same size. Like whatever we have done for link 5, same thing you can do for link 6 and you can get omega 6 like what we have got omega 5. So that way you have found out all the velocities that are asked, and this entire problem we have solved by making use of this process. Okay. So try to understand how these problems are solved. They are not so difficult. Now in this case this was something new. There is a roller. Roller is rolling. When the center of the roller has got certain velocity which we have found out, and that velocity once you got, saying that this is a center of rotation, you got the velocity of the topmost point of the circle, and that velocity is same as slider, and that is how we have solved this problem. Okay, so pay good attention, understand this very well, and you will be able to solve such problems on your own also.